Oh, I know for sure that you have bought a planner and you never used it or lightly used it, and now you don't know what to do with it. I'm going to share today 5 ways that you can reuse old planners. Hello planner friends, my name is Sarah and I love sharing tips and tricks to help you stay optimized and organized and have fun at the same time. Today's video is all about reusing, reducing, and recycling, because I know you've been there, I have been there, where I love a planner so much and I'm like, I am definitely going to use it, but you already have a ton of others in your planner lineup and you are delulu, so you end up not really using it or trying to use it and it ends up lightly used. So today I am gonna go through the ways that I have reused planners, because you don't want to throw them away. They're so beautiful, especially like Erin Condren planners. They have like those thick pages and you have to find a way to make it work. So we're gonna go through that here. I'm gonna do flip throughs. I'm gonna share all the ways that I've reused them and share ideas. Hopefully you'll be inspired, and without further ado, let's jump right in. This is my planner graveyard. This is where planners come to die, where they're probably slightly used. I attempted to use this as like my line a day journal, and I kind of started journaling, but nothing really came of it, just like the first few pages, and that's it. And this one is one that I really couldn't make work. I do have a few, but as you can see, it's pretty empty. Like this one too, not a lot going on there, just a little bit. But you can bring new life to planners, and I'm totally gonna show you how. Step 1 is to make a junk journal. This is a great idea for planners that are lightly used. The reason why making a junk journal is great for lightly used planners is because you really go for it. This is I think a soft jam planner. This is from 2023 and I didn't use it. It's very lightly used. Yeah, it's 2023. So you can see some pages are filled in, but the great reason to make it a junk journal is that you really cover things up. I'm just gonna do a flip through so you guys can see, but you can make it your own. Like this page was not used and I'm really thankful because I just quickly made it a bucket list. This is the 12 boxes that you have in the Erin Condren planners, and it's great because it gives you a space to do different things. Like this became my bucket list because it had 12 things and I thought that was really fun to do. I decorated it, then you just slap things on. Some of it is like taking what I had written down and trips. I did like a little vision board, so you can really make it whatever you want. I used my Pipstick stickers, some journaling. This is still a work in progress. This is funny because my husband loves Panda Express and we eat there a lot, so yeah, just like using pictures. Like I use my HP sprocket to print some pictures out, add it in here, and you can't see the back, but there are pages that I'm planning to use strategically. Like for example, the dashboard pages. The dashboard pages are really great to use for certain journaling, even though this is still a junk journal. And what I did is I just kind of glued this ribbon so it would close because I know it's gonna explode. And the great part of reusing your planners, you're bringing in brand new life. For some of these planners, they have very high quality paper, like extremely high quality. Like this is Erin Condren paper. It just doesn't get any better than that. So why get a fancy new journal when you're just gonna slap things on it? I really wanted like a look trim, like everyone's using those for junk journaling, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start junk journaling, and I have a ton of planners I can just reuse. And I find myself across certain little things. Like this is something that my friend gave me and I kind of slipped it here. So it's just a lot of things that, you know, I had some post-its for friends that I can slap on here, and it's just really nice. And it's been such a great journey for me to use this lovely lady as a planner. And then I'm doing something similar for this, but this is like specifically for like very old things. I realized that I was like collecting junk before I actually had a junk journal to put it in. So I'm going back and I'm finding a ton of like airline tickets and things like that that I can so use on this. So what I did is, like, for example, I'm gonna go back, and if something happened in December, I'll put it in there. If something happened in October, and that's where you can get creative. That's where a planner really helps you, because, for example, this is a trip that we did in December 2021, a long time ago. I still had the airline ticket. I have the pictures. I had a postcard. I had so many things, and I'm like, I can totally put it in here, and it's so much fun. It's a really good thing. I don't know how the quill will hold up with all of the things, but I'm planning on ripping out some pages as well so it just doesn't explode. But I mean, you're gonna cover it up anyway in all of December, so I'm just like adding all of this because I didn't use this daily duo, and what a shame to just throw out a daily duo. I'm not having it. When I finish this, I'm gonna probably adjust the ribbon. I just didn't want to not have enough, and all I did to add this ribbon is I stuck it with fabric glue and glued like a cardstock over it. It's not perfect. The craftsmanship is actually pretty bad. I kind of could have done a better job, but it's okay. It's beautiful. It's monogrammed with my name. It's a beautiful planner. Why throw it out? Make it a journal instead. So let me know in the comments if you have a junk journal and what you use, and let me know what you think about this idea. Number 2 is to use your old planner as a journal or notebook, not necessarily a junk journal, even like as a notepad where you can write down quick notes. So this probably works better if you've had a planner that you really haven't used almost at all, like is the case with this one. I just have a few spreads that I started creating, and this is a great thing, especially for blank. You can just go in and write your notes. The point is to not waste paper because it's such beautiful paper, and yeah, it's not ideal, it's dated, but you can still get so much out of it, especially if it's very lightly used. Kind of like this. This is an adorable planner. This is by Callie Danielle, and it is so great, you guys. Like, it's such great paper. The pen doesn't even go through it. I did some pen tests here, I think. Look at this. Can't really see, it doesn't bleed through as much, so it's really great paper, and it lays down flat, so you can just like write notes. I mean, it really depends on the planner you have. Personally, I don't do this because I just have so many other notebooks, but if you're going to buy a notebook to write down notes, a notepad or anything like that, and you already have a planner, use it up. I gifted a friend an older planner. She uses that at work, and she doesn't care what date it is. She just writes down her to-do list for the day. She just crosses out the date and just adds today's date on it, which to me, it's a little, it's like, whoa, I would never be able to do that. For me, it's like a planner. I need to use my daily planner, but she's like, okay, she doesn't care, and she reused an older planner that I gave her that was new to me, but I never used it. And she was very happy, and she just uses it however she wants. So this is just a quick idea, just so you don't waste a lovely planner. Number 3, make a memory journal. A planner is already dated. You can just write down your memories. So I kind of explained it a little bit. This daily duo that I lightly used is gonna turn into my memory journal, and the great thing about it is that it's tabbed, right, for every month. So what I'm planning on doing is, for anything that I find, like any junk that I have laying around, I am going to see what month it happened in and start making a junk journaling spread for whatever happened that month, and it's already tabbed. So that's how I'm planning to use this as a memory journal. But this doesn't count because it's an undated happy planner and I'm dating it as I go. But you can still make it your own. If it's dated, you can white it out, redate it, or even just go through your gallery. If there's a day that you see that you did something, go ahead and just journal about it. Even if you don't like do 1 line per day, if you do like a few days, you know, 1 page or anything like that. Memory planning is such a relaxing experience. It's so much fun to do. It's so beautiful. Like this day we had a really nice double date with some friends of ours. I just thought my dog looked cute sleeping. Like, it's just things like that. This is undated, so I'm dating it, but really, like, you can do anything you want, kind of like what I'm doing here. This is old. This is from 2023. I never used it. I'm just gonna probably like rip this page out. Probably I am. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm gonna like stick something on. Still don't know. I'll keep you guys posted, but just being able to reuse it as like a memory planner is a blessing, because these are high quality planners that you just can't let go to waste. Number 4, simply redate your planner. If you haven't used it at all and you want to use that planner, you can redate it. This is a very old planner from 2022, but as you can see, there's a lot of stuff that I didn't use on it. Like, this is completely empty. The art is just gorgeous. Like, it's so beautiful. What you can do is actually redate it, and there's a very simple way of doing it. The Happy Planner has these kind of essential dates and numbers. It gives you the month right here, and then like all the dates you could need. Like, for example, if you're doing a monthly calendar, you can use these little ones. For your weekly, you can use these. If this one is still available, I'll link it down below, but it has so many sets of dates. Like, you can use these little date dots. How cute would they look in your planner? I'm just gonna go in and show you. A little big, but this is kind of what it would look like. So it has that charm. I'm gonna take it out in case I decide to do something else then. But you can redate it, and you don't have to just get Happy Planner books, although these are very practical. Look at these, how small they are. You can totally use them. I'm kind of using these. I do something similar with, I mean, it's an undated planner, but I use these stickers to date them, and in February as well. Like, this is directly from this sticker book. But there's other ones, like, I mean, not this one specifically, but like Kelva Plan, she has sticker books that have like the months of the year. And it's not just her, like there are several different shops that do this, where you have your date dots, you have date stickers. It's just, it's so perfect. Like, you can add them to different planners and they have different sizes. So, you know, there's a good sticker shop that you know that has this. It's an easy way, but really, I mean, you can just like, I mean, it's a little bit of a hassle to go back and delete everything, but I mean, if it means you're not gonna drop some cash on a new planner, you can totally just delete everything. Look at that. Look at that. It's almost unnoticeable, especially with this Tombow. With other like glue runners, you can tell a little bit more. You can see it's a little bit more clunky. I don't know if you can see the difference, but this one's glossier. I mean, you have to just choose your right corrector, but look at that. You can't tell anybody was here. And not just that, but there is sticker paper that you can get on Amazon, and it's pretty cheap. Like, for example, here, this was a bad picture, like it didn't print out well, but I can just go in and I can just cut out a strip I can totally just like block that. I mean, you can still tell a little bit, but if you slap another date sticker over it, like, who is even here? This works best for stickers that have not been used. This was just a demonstration. Oh, kind of messed it up, but it's okay. Not all sticker paper is removable. Just remember that. Just remember that when you redate your planner. It works better for a planner that hasn't been used at all, because this one was used a little bit, so I probably wouldn't use it as that. I'll probably just journal it up again as a junk journal, but it's totally possible, especially if you use different stickers. It's more inexpensive to use the stickers than to actually buy a whole new planner. I mean, all of these planners are not like terribly expensive, like the soft bound Erin Condren. You still don't want to waste them. Number 5, gut your planner. I know you're gonna hate me for this. This is probably the worst advice you've heard, but it is something you can do. So this Kelly Danielle is a perfect example of gutting your planner. This planner is so stinking beautiful. It's so gorgeous. And in January, I had every intention of using it kind of as the content planner. So I did do a few things. I wrote a few checklists, but I never used it as much as I should have. However, everything in here is so gorgeous. It's absolutely wonderful. Just even the back of the paper, like the conversation hearts, everything. I actually did a little bit of gutting. I kind of took out this page and this up here, these like coloring pages. They're so beautiful. I had to use them. I used them on a separate like summary journaling spread. And all of these little, especially these, I think like I got some of those boxes because they're so beautiful, and I thought I'm never gonna use this planner ever, so why not just take out the pages? I know it's heartbreaking, especially if you are someone who's like really into stationery and can't stand the idea of ripping out pages. I am with you. I am so with you. But this is the coloring page right here. This is something that you can like put somewhere else, color it in, and this, look at this. It's so beautiful. Like, the reason why I got this planner is just because the designs were so stinking beautiful. They were just gorgeous, and I thought, oh my gosh, I really want a planner, but it's too big. It's too big for me. I'm just so used to the 7x9. I'm not used to any type of like letter size. Like, all of this space is just a little overwhelming for me, so I was never able to use this planner, and I am in the process of gutting it so I can rip out the months, which it has a ton of them. You can use these as months in a journal, and they will look beautiful. It's horrible to gut them. It feels horrible while you're doing it, but when you see the beautifully placed art somewhere else, somewhere where it's very, very functional for you, it just makes it all the better. And if you really want to go the extra mile, I mean, you can really rebind certain things. Like, you can rebind this into a journal, I don't know, or just, you know, use this as a journal. It's a beautiful journal. Redate this if you really wanted to. Oh my gosh, just because I love this page so much. You can use like an X-Acto knife to cut them out. Let me see if that works. I'm trying to see if it'll work for this. Let's see. Well, it didn't. Well, it's a little bit better. See, now you get clean lines. You get clean lines rather than just ripping it out. But these pages are just so beautiful. So beautiful. So why not use them, right? So there you have it. This is how I'm using my old planners that I never used. Just a quick recap. Number 1, you can use them as a junk journal. 2, you can just use them as a notebook to jot down quick notes. 3, use them as a memory planner. It's beautiful. beautiful thing to do. Number 4 is to reuse them as planners. You can grab sticker books with months and dates on them and just redate them. Or lastly, you can gut them, which is the most heartbreaking one of all, but very functional. So let me know in the comments how you will reuse your old planner, or if you have any other ideas as to how to reuse them. These are just like some that I have tried out personally, and I know gutting a planner feels like sacrilege. It feels so horrible, but trust me on this. It's better to give those pages a brand new life than to throw them away. And please, please promise me you won't throw away your planner. Thank y'all so much for being here, for watching my planner videos week after week. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more planning tips and tricks, and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. Watch this video next. Bye!